Boys and girls, so since we're learning about the letter Y, I thought it might be fun for us to do some letter Y activities. These two activities that I'm going to show you today are going to be, we're going to use some yarn. So hopefully you have some of this lying around your house like I do. It doesn't have to be unraveled very much. That's okay. You only need a few pieces. So I have some little pieces that I already cut for the first activity. Okay, and you will also need some glue and a marker and a piece of paper. Now this piece of paper already has my letter Y on it. Okay, I have my capital Y and my lowercase y. So what you can do though is just get a piece of plain paper and draw a capital Y on it for this activity, okay? If your parents want to help you and they want to get super fancy and they could draw you one that has some space in it, like this one, then that would be super helpful for this activity. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to move my camera down so you can see me as I work. And we are going to do a letter Y activity. All right, so I'm first going to write my name at the top of my paper. Okay, and then I'm going to trace my capital Y, just like we would if we were at school. All right, remember you don't have to trace it if you are writing it on your own. If your parents write it, please trace it. And I'm going to trace my lowercase y as well. All right. Okay, boys and girls, so I have my little pieces of yarn right here, and I am going to take my glue, remember dot dot, not a lot, and I am just going to glue some pieces of yarn on here. Now, it's okay if I get some glue on my fingers, okay? That's all right. I just rub it like this and it comes right off, okay? I know a lot of my friends don't like having glue on their fingers, but I promise you it washes right off, okay? Sometimes the yarn might stick to you and you don't want that. So try to leave a few fingers that don't have any glue. All right. And you don't really have to form a Y with these because I cut these short. Our next activity, we're going to be using yarn to form the letter Y. But if you would like to do it on both, you certainly may. All right, so you don't need a lot of glue, but you do have to press that yarn into the glue, so you are going to get a little bit messy, but that is okay. All right, boys and girls, so you get the idea. Decorate your letter Y with some yarn. Okay, so now for the next activity, you're going to need some glue in a dish. So you're going to need an adult's help for this one, okay? And we are going to get messy, okay? So you need some glue in a dish. And if you have, ask your parents or the adult that you're with, if you have something called wax paper or parchment paper, okay? And I have a cookie sheet right here that I am using for my project. And I have some yarn, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to take our glue and we're going to put the yarn in the glue, just like this, okay? And we're going to get it all full of glue, all right? And then when we take it out, we're going to just use our other hand to get all that glue off, okay? So that it is kind of wet. Now, what you would like to do is you want to try to form the letter Y, okay? So that's what I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to start at the top, just like how we were writing it. And I'm going to come down, I'm going to step over so you can see. And since I have a loop here, I'm going to just come right back around and I'm going to start with my, with the part that goes straight down. So I have another piece of yarn in my glue. I'm going to grab that to finish my letter. All right. So you are going to get messy. It is okay. It's okay. It comes off, it washes right off, and it's kind of fun and gooey to stick your fingers into. All right, so I'm going to put this here, and then I'm going to make that the line that goes straight down for my Y. Okay, and try to stick it together. They kind of remind me of like the wiki sticks that we have at school. The wiki sticks are not quite as messy as this. So boys and girls, the cool thing about this now is I'm going to let this dry. Okay, and then when it's all dry, maybe in like a day or two, what we can do is we can carefully take it off this wax paper and we can hang it up it will stay in the shape of a Y because of the glue. It's going to dry that yarn to whatever shape we want to put it in. So you could do all of the letters of the alphabet and hang them up. You could make shapes out of these. There's so many different things that you can do. So if you do try this activity, this is my first time trying it. I already have some that are almost ready to dry or to be hung up, but they just need to be, they need a little bit more time. So when that dries, I will send your parents a picture and hopefully it works out the way I'm hoping. Okay, boys and girls, be sure if you try this to send me some pictures too so I can see how yours worked out. All right, and those are our letter Y activities for today. I hope you have a great day. Bye, boys and girls.